Hello. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Hi, it's Shelby here from Superior Solutions. If you don't know me by now, I'm always coming to you with some really great business solutions, okay? But today I want to talk about some inflation relief opportunities and some stimulus checks, okay? There are so far 17 states. Hey, good morning. 17 states that actually approve some inflation relief. Okay, so I'm really excited. I want to go over the states and exactly what you need to be eligible and how much your state is giving you monthly, okay, and how long. So make sure you guys share this video, okay, and like and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, so I get this information from obviously CNBC, but if you don't know this already, majority of the states like California, obviously here in Florida, Colorado, a lot of those Commonwealth states as well, they've came out with these inflation relief plans or programs and that you can join if you are low income, right? So what's been happening since the great, good morning everyone, since the great news of the student loan situation, right? Now we have inflation going on. And so everything has risen about 9%, and that's crazy. So with that being said, let's go over the 17 states that actually have this inflation relief opportunity, all right? So first off, all right, if I have some Cali people in here, obviously California is definitely a state that needs a lot of disaster funding. So it says sometime between October 2022 to January of 2023, millions of Californians will receive a tax rebate paid out in cash. Okay, that's super cool. Either as a direct deposit or a debit card, totaling up to $10.50. That is dope. So most Californians will qualify for at least some money. The income limit for eligibility is $250K or less for individuals and $500,000 or less for a household of couples, right? Recipients have to have been California residents for at least 6 months during 2020, and they must be residents when the payments are issued, okay? So if you live in California, you have the opportunity, if you make $250K or less, all right, or $500K less in if you're a married couple, you can get $10.50 as long as you filed, taxes as it says, or I'm sorry, you lived in California during 2020. Okay, so that's super cool. Colorado has pretty much the exact same thing. All right, by the end of September, most Coloradians, all right, will have received a one-time tax rebate paid out as a mail check, totaling $750 for individual filers and $1,500 for joint filers. Okay, so if you are in Colorado, you get $750 if you by yourself, and $1,500 with you and your husband, okay, or wife. Eligibility is limited to tax filers who are 18 or older, obviously, and lived in Colorado for the entirety of 2021, and you had to file your state taxes, okay? So, or file taxes in general for 2021, okay, while living in Colorado. So, Colorado people, you get it. Hey, good morning, everyone. So, let's see here. We got Delaware. Delaware has $300 in relief. And it's pretty much the same thing. Had to live in Delaware during the years of the pandemic years, 2020, 2021. And they don't have an income limit on Delaware. So that's super dope. For all my Floridians, all right, for all my cousins, all right, for all my cousins, what's up? All right, so in July, Governor Ron DeSantis, all right, announced one-time $450 stimulus checks to low-income earners already participating in the state's Temporary Assistance for Needy Families program. Families caring for children can qualify for these checks, as well as if they are part of the Guardianship Assistance program. Checks will be sent automatically based on a database by the state officials, okay? So if you are my cousin down here in Florida and you are a part of the Temporary Assistance for Needy Families or Guardianship Assistance Program, you can get $450 stimulus check. They don't give us nothing, okay? They don't give us nothing. All right. But hey, I'm grateful for whatever. So Georgia, all right. My peach cousins, okay? In May, all right, in May, Governor Brian Kemp announced one-time tax refunds for residents with a tax liability in the 2020 tax year, provided that they filed state returns for both 2020 and 2021. So obviously, you had to file your taxes for both years. Single tax filers qualify for funds up to $250, heads of household up to $375, and couples jointly filing up to $500. Okay. Most of the funds were sent via check or direct deposit in August, although the state has advised that it may take some time for all refunds to be processed. Okay. Residents can still receive these checks if they haven't filed a 2021 tax return. All right, so you guys get like a tax refund in your state. Okay, so if you haven't already filed taxes, you can still apply for this. And obviously, I'm going to leave like the direct links down below so that way you can go here and do what you need to do as far as in getting the income relief, okay? The inflation relief, sorry. Let's see here. I saw in the comments Virginia, so maybe I could skip. Texas and Virginia. Okay, let me see here. Maybe I could skip a few because we got like, they have Hawaii, Maine, Indiana, Illinois, Massachusetts. We got New Jersey, New Mexico. We got New York. We got Pennsylvania. We got South Carolina. We got Virginia. All right. So Virginia, to help families lower the cost of living, Governor Glenn Youngkin, I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong, recently announced that Virginia residents with a tax liability in 2021 are eligible to receive a one-time rebate of $250 for single filers and $500 for joint filers. Did y'all know that already in Virginia? Just let me know. To receive the rebate, residents must file their 2021 tax returns by November 1st. Residents who filed their tax returns by July 1st should receive their rebate via direct deposit or mail check by October 31st. Residents with tax returns filed between July 1st and November 1st should receive their rebate within 4 months of their file date, all right? So, you guys receive pretty much a tax liability or a tax refund, kind of the same way as Georgia, all right? So as long as you filed, you should start receiving that refund, either direct deposit or so, by October 31st. Or 4 months from the file date. Let me see here. I saw South Carolina. Let's go here. I'm going to leave the link, obviously, so that way you all can follow along. I went over Georgia. So Georgia has pretty much a tax rebate for you guys. So you get a tax refund, $250 for individuals, $375 for head of household, and $500 if you file jointly. Okay, that's for Georgia. Let me see. I saw South Carolina up in here. I love me some South Carolina people. Any people from the Carolinas, I love them. I love all of y'all. Okay, and you know what's so funny? Majority of my clients, you guys come from like, which is interesting, California, and then all the southern states. All the southern states. So let me know what state are you from if you're in here. Let me go down somewhere. Come on, I saw South Carolina here. Illinois, Indiana, Maine, Massachusetts, Jersey, New Mexico, New York, Pennsylvania, South Carolina. Okay. All right, South Carolina. As part of a tax cuts bill, okay, I guess South Carolina has a tax cut bill. South Carolina residents who have a tax liability on their 2021 returns will receive a rebate worth up to $700. Okay, let me read that again. South Carolina residents who have a tax liability in their 2021 returns will receive a rebate worth up to $700. That amount is an estimate. The actual maximum amount will be calculated by the state's Department of Revenue sometime after October 17th. Funds will be sent by December 31st, but no sooner than October 17th. which is the deadline to claim the rebate. The money will be delivered via mail, check, or direct deposit. More detailed explanation can be found on the South Carolina's Department of Revenue website. All right, so looks like you're getting a tax cut if you're in South Carolina, up to $700. So obviously that's kind of the same thing, getting a tax refund of additional $700. So you should receive that by December 31st, okay? So I'll put the link down below once the live is done, so that way you can go ahead and go directly to the South Carolina's Department of Revenue website and apply, okay? Or do what you need to do to get through. I didn't see North Carolina in here. So that's all the states we have. So I'm gonna go over them again. We got Virginia, South Carolina, Pennsylvania, New York, New Mexico, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Maine, Indiana, Illinois, Idaho, Hawaii, Georgia, Florida, Delaware, Colorado, California, and that's it, okay? Yeah, I did say New Jersey. So that is all I see. I'm definitely going to leave the link down below so that way you can follow along. But if you don't have, if your state, if I didn't say your state, it's okay. This is just the first 17 states that are approving this inflation relief situation. All right. So I'm pretty sure usually when this happens, a lot of the other states follow along. So I didn't see Texas, which is interesting. I did not see Texas because usually I see Texas amongst the Commonwealth situation, but I don't see Texas. So, but I'm hoping that more states do, start jumping on this trend, which is the inflation relief, because we need it. Things are going up like crazy. I mean, 9%. Can you imagine? And we're actually going to start seeing that being into effect, obviously, around closer to holiday time, which is the worst time for inflation to really start showing up, because it's Christmas time. Okay, so one more. I want to give you guys the floor if you have any questions. Oh, did you listen? New Jersey, I can go over New Jersey really quick. So New Jersey, it says if you haven't filed a 2020 tax return, you can still qualify for New Jersey's middle class tax rebate program, which offers a tax credit worth up to $500 for each child under 6. To qualify, residents must claim at least one dependent child and have a 2020 tax balance of $1 or more. Wow. More information can be found on the state treasury's website. I'll put the link down below. In June, Governor Phil Murphy announced rebates for property taxes and rent. Homeowners earning less than $150K a year will receive $1,500 rebate on their property taxes, while those earning between $150K to $250K will receive $1,000. Renters earning up to $150K annually will receive $450 checks. Ooh. However, these rebates will not be paid out until spring of next year, with details on how to apply coming later this fall. That is what they said, okay? So this is dope. New Jersey is snapping. That is super dope. That pretty much means anybody in New Jersey, if you have a dependent, okay, that doesn't mean you got to have your own kid, obviously, if you just have a dependent on your 2020 tax returns, or even if you didn't file your 2020 tax returns yet, you can still qualify as long as you have a dependent, right? So that's super dope. The income levels is really good. 150K less, you could receive, $1,500 on your property taxes, and then in between that, 150 to 250, you can receive $1,000, and then you get $450, in checks if you make 150 or less, and they're going to start paying that out in spring of next year. Might not be a bad idea to start paying, because I know it's kind of, if you think about it, that would be like right after income taxes, and the way the IRS has been going, they have been very slow about dispersing. So maybe that might come as a savior. Okay, so definitely click the link once I put the links down below. So that way you can go ahead and file for this. All right, it's just a simple application. So I don't want to keep you guys all morning, right? I don't want to keep you guys all morning. I did have a question about consultation. If you want a consultation, I'm going to put the link I always put the link down below directly so that way you can book a consultation with me. And you all can always book consultations with me because I have fun talking on the phone with you all and also talking about some strategies and how we can build your business, okay? Because that's what it's all about. So with this situation, I wanted to let you guys know the opportunity that you have because it's some states out here that is giving out the inflation relief, all right? So I'll keep you posted on any new states that decide to open up or open up a program or something like that. So I'll let you guys know. But when I saw this, I was up at like 4 a.m. So when I saw this at 4 o'clock this morning, I was like, I gotta tell my cousins this, okay? So make sure you share this video with your friends and family that may need some of this inflation relief, especially if you feel that this was very helpful. And then you guys, I have a Facebook group, so I'm gonna start sharing some. I've already started, but I'm gonna start sharing some like really crazy like credit hacks and all kind of stuff inside of that Facebook group. Okay, so I have it on my community post. If you don't know about community posts on YouTube yet, make sure you download the app. So go on my community post and click the link so that way you can join my Facebook group, okay? But I'll put the link in the description as well so you can join my Facebook group so we can talk a little bit more. Some things we can't talk about on YouTube for controversial reasons, you know? So we can talk about it on Facebook. Yes, it's definitely New York. Yep, it's one for New York for sure. New York has an inflation relief program. Okay, I believe you're getting average $425 or something like that, up to $1050. Okay, so I'll put the link down below so that way you can follow along. So you guys get your day started, all right? Because obviously I'm about to get mine started. I got a consultation soon. Okay, so if you guys want to talk to me directly, just click the link down below so that way you can book a consultation with me. Just text #business or #grants or whatever it is you're inquiring about to 305-686-0781. I'll put the information down below. Make sure you share this video so everybody can see that they have an opportunity to get a couple dollars, okay, really soon. All right, until then, I'm going to start talking to my consultations, okay, because I'm booked up today. I love you guys so much. Thanks for supporting. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.